Hey everybody, it's Darnell Crittenden from DC and Nelson Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe, leave your notification on so you not miss DTV at its best. And this is D's Word of the Night for Monday, June 18th, 2024. Thank you so much for being a part of the show right now. DC and Nelson Power Players, despite your 09 show, it's at 576 subscribers. To all of my 576 subscribers, thank you so very much. Now, my word of the night. For starters, I hope everybody enjoyed the Father's Day. Other than I had to work in a way, how should I put it? I mean, you got to make money. Don't get me wrong. In a way, I did enjoy my Father's Day, but to be honest with you, in a way, I didn't. In a way, I did because you know, gotta be responsible, as they say, if a man don't work, he don't eat, and I had to work, gotta do what I gotta do. In a way, I didn't enjoy it for the fact because not only do I miss the fact that my fathers are no longer here, but at the same time, I miss the fact of being a father myself as far as to the love of my life that's probably at work right now. Demetri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden, and her kids, which happen to be my own kids in my own heart, and they greatest treasures in the world, which now they also my greatest treasures to me, and that's the grandkids. And I was a little sad because I really didn't get a chance to do any of that. Which brings my word to the topic of the night. Family, man. Family. And sometimes I don't often talk about my family on the show because I try to separate my personal life as far as my entertainment life that's pertaining to this show. Unless it's something good and positive or whatever, but sometimes it's always good to try to remind us of family. And for the first time in years, I got a chance to speak to one of my relatives on my dad's side of the family. And we got to talking, man. We really got to talking. So for starters, I also want to give a shout out to some certain individuals in my family, on my dad's side of the family, that I really got a chance to just bring me up to speed. So for starters, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Shantae Robinson. Thank you for checking up on me. Yes, and we talked about a lot of things that was personal, but don't want to bring too much to the show. But I'm glad you took the time out to just check on me. So again, shout out to uh, Shantae Robinson and to my other cousin uh, Keisha. That's well appreciated, you know. And you guys said some things to me tonight, and you guys are right. You know, that's I mean, I am Crittenden, but I'm also part Millsap on my dad's side of the family. And pretty much on my dad's side of the family, we work hard, we do what we got to do to provide, but at the same time, we work too hard to the point where we don't even take time out to enjoy what we really love to enjoy. And those two relatives of my family, at least on my dad's side, they reminded me of that. So, long story short, let me give those two a very special shout out on my show. Shout out also goes out to my Aunt Jan. I didn't know you was in the hospital. I know now. So here at DC and Neptune Power Prayers, my prayers and my heart goes out to you. I pray for your speedy recovery. You guys have my information now. I'm off the middle of the week, so if you happen to see this show, uh, you know, check with Keisha and Shantae. They'll give you the information. Pass this word down to the rest of the family, so that way they are aware of DC and Neptune Power Plays. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of my family, on both my mom and my dad's side of the family, know. Now, my mom's side of the family, they know. On my, dad's side, like my stepdad's side of the family, they know. But as far as my biological father on my side of the family, they're not aware of the situation. But now we're gonna wrap everything up to speed. Yes, I have my own to everybody. I have my own broadcasting, and if there's any other further information, you guys can call me. Whether it's a show or whatever it is on your mind, you can call me. So I'm saying this live just in case if you miss out. Yeah, I'm okay. So to all Crittenens, Colognes, Millsaps, I'm fine. That's my word tonight to let you know. November was a battle for me, but yes, I'm still here. All right. So that's my little small D's word tonight to the people who care about me the most. That means a lot. And I don't ask for a lot. Sometimes the most simplest things in the world can measure itself out and travel a long way. All right. So now we talked about a little segment about family. Let's get down to other words of D's word of the night. And this is an exclusive right now on D's word of the night. Now, lately I've been talking about video games. But here's some things that you guys don't know. September is going to be a huge month in gaming. And I'm just finding this out today. All right. For starters, let's get with Nintendo right now. They are coming out in September. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Now, if you kind of looked at this kind of puts you in a mind of another Zelda game, which I can't think of right now. But in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, for the first time ever, this game, because usually Link does all the work, but now Zelda, by her being her own protagonist for the very first time, you get to control Zelda in Echoes of Wisdom. And I've seen the trailer for it. It looks great. It looks amazing. Now, will I be getting this game in September? You know, anything that's part of the Zelda universe, I'm gonna get it. So this will be on the Nintendo's OLED, uh, regular Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch Mini. That's just one of the things I'm getting in September. Here's part two of what I'm also getting in September that is Nintendo related. Yes, I'm gonna try my best to get this. This is the Nintendo Switch Hyrule Edition, available September 26, 2024, which means this game and this special Hyrule edition that's all gold. As you can see, it's gold on the front. If you look at it, it also have the Triforce of Wisdom, and on the back you got the Hyrule insignia crest, along with the Nintendo logos and all that other jazz. Now this will be released September 26th. Now my guess is this is also going to come out the same time as the launch. So the game and the Switch will be coming out the same time. Now, I don't know if they're going to come up with an amiibo for that. Now, if they do come up with an amiibo for the new Zelda game, of course, I'm going to get it. So, by this being the Switch Lite, my guess is $300 in the new Zelda game. So, I'm probably coming out about 450 or whatever. I don't care. And I want to get it. and I think this will look cool because one thing I like about Nintendo, anything that's custom, and again, I'm a huge Zelda fan, so the own both of those, the OLED and this one, that'll make my collection even more super cool. So if you haven't pre-order it now. I already told you some of the games coming out in October, and now I'm just finding out some of the games that's coming out in September. So hopefully, keep my fingers crossed. I should have all that in September. Next, get this out the way right now. It is official. Marvel's versus Capcom The Fighting Collection Arcade Edition. This too will also, if everything goes right, will be released in September. Now, when I mean by the collection, I mean you're gonna have Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, and 3, Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter. You're gonna have the Punisher game on there. That's the two-player adventure game. Everything that was made that was Marvel vs. Capcom is finally gonna be on there. My favorite Marvel vs. Capcom game of all is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. That's on there. So now here's the good part. Now, if it's coming for the Nintendo Switch, from what I heard, my guess is it might run like about like $30 to $45. Now, I did hear from the grapevine that it is coming for the Nintendo Switch and it is coming for the PlayStation 5. Now, as far as on the PlayStation 5, the price may or may not be the same. I will get into further investigation on that. But um, to be honest with you, I'm gonna get it for both. But if I do get it, I want to get it for the 5 first, then later jump to the Switch. And if you love fighting games, you want to add this to your collection, whether it's on a 5 or whatever system, I highly strongly recommend you get this. So now, as far as the release date on this game, my guess is going to be September. Now, what date? I have no idea. Then again, sometimes they do change the dates on new release games, and if that happens, I will still keep everybody informed. But I don't know about you, but I'm gonna get that. But the game I do have on reserve right now, and now I want to pay that off sooner than I think. Get that out the way, and that is Undisputed, the Deluxe WBC Edition. Now, this game comes out in October, but now you got other games coming on the horizon in September. So my plan is let me get Undisputed out the way because it's been a while since we had a boxing game. And we're gonna go from there. So keep in mind you have the deluxe edition, you get the season pass, or you can get this edition. I can pull it up. You can get this edition. Now, if you get the regular edition that you see at the lower bottom of the screen, it's gonna run you about like 59, 69 bucks. Or pay $30 more and get the WBC edition, which costs 80. But either way it goes, it doesn't matter which one you pick. If you get it from GameStop, they will give you a code which you can activate Roy Jones Jr. in your DLC, and he becomes a playable character. And you're gonna get like the '86 version of Roy Jones Jr. I think it's the '86 or '88 version of him added to your roster. And again, I've seen the trailer, what Undisputed looks like. It looks amazing. You have some of the old and new school fighters on there, and you can play online. You can also create your own fighter as far as weight division, his style, the look, what he gonna represent in the ring, where he come from. All that is going to be on there. So I'm going to pay this game off immediately, get that out the way for October, so I can focus back on September to get the Zelda the Nintendo Switch Hyrule Edition, and last but not least, the Marvel versus Capcom special, edition that's coming out as well. And keep in mind, what do you want to see on the Spidey 09 show? But anything that's an exclusive, I'm gonna try my best so everybody can see it on the PlayStation 5. And another thing, and if there's certain games, if there are certain games that you want me to do gameplay on, leave in comments. Please leave in comments. All right, so we talked about Undisputed, and we're gonna talk about one more other thing. I've already saw Bad Boys, Ride or Die. I'm just waiting for next month. I'm waiting for July. I'm waiting for July 26, 2024. You know, if it's Marvel, I'm going to support it. Again, shout out goes out to Marvel Jesus himself, Deadpool, aka Ryan Reynolds, the Merc with the mouth, and then on his right, you have the legendary, the greatest showman on earth, Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine, Logan. The Easter eggs just keep getting better and better every time you look at it. So if you're ready, one of the coolest Marvel movies of the summer, Deadpool and Wolverine, July 26th. I don't know if it's gonna be a day one for me, but I guarantee you, after day one, they're getting my money. Leave in comments on what movies you want to see for this summer, and I think it's gonna be off the chain for real. Yeah. And then we're going to put the logo back up. And that's about it. Oh, and before I go, and don't forget, next month, everybody, will be the Anime Midwest Convention. The ticket's gonna be like $40. Play it safe. Bring 60, just in case you don't want to get short. And it is coming here in Rosemont, Illinois, on July 5th, 6th, and 7th. DC and excuse me, I'm just too excited. DC and Networks and Power Players will be in the building. So I guess I'm gonna start putting my word in next week to let them know that I am taking July 6th off. And I also found out again, shout out goes out to the WWE Corporation, the WWE Universe, the WWE Enterprises, that Money in the Bank is the same day too. So hopefully I can go to the Anime Fest and hopefully I can come home in time to watch Money in the Bank. It's gonna be a great day for me. So, we have this every year. Anime Midwest Convention, and then in December we have Con Out Elite. Now I don't know if I'm going to Con Out Elite in December, but we'll stay tuned for further information on that. But July, yes, you know, and we're gonna do that. And not only that, we're gonna post everything on Facebook Live. Different cosplayers from all over the world, different vendors from all over the world. You're gonna have video game competition contests. You're gonna have cosplay contests. You're gonna buy all cool kinds of stuff. Eat some of the coolest anime food. So if you're ready to, even as far as be some of the voice actors, that's gonna be an experience you never ever forget. So like I said, we're gonna be there. Hopefully, keep my fingers crossed because I'm gonna be there, and we go from there. And I want to give out shout outs right quick before I go. For starters, to the president and co-founder of DC and Networks and Power Players, Sean the G and Harris, and everybody at the Harris headquarters on the South Side of Chicago. Shout out goes out to you. To my goddaughter Sarah, my lima bean, shout out goes out to you. Know I love you. To April, Sean's sister. She's also the queen of anime, because Sean and with April, they are the king and queen. I'm just too excited. So you're gonna see them there. Who else? To Dion, you got the third on lock. I'm not worried. Shout out to you, to Robbo. We gotta come up with that plan as far as that pot roast dinner, man. Shout out to you. Who else? Who else? To everybody north of Sheffield Commons. Officer D will be back Friday to protect them all from the forces of evil. Shout out to you guys. To my West Side family, the Redmonds. Shout out to you. Who else I need? Matt Unique. He's on right now. To Unique One himself. Prince Unique. Thank you for being a part of the show. Let me show you two quick things right quick before I go. You got new games coming out in September. I'll show it one more time. That is the new Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. For the first time ever, you get to play as Zelda. Thank you so much. Blessings going to you, brother. For the very first time, you get to play as Zelda on the Nintendo Switch. You know, the protagonist. Now she has her own little adventure. It finally happened. All these years all these years we kept using Link. Link was in every Zelda game. Now, this time, you finally get to control Zelda herself in this all new game that's coming out September 26th, and it's called The New Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Now, you think that's cool? No, let me put that back up there. Let me put that. You think that's something? This is gonna be the next thing I'm about. Now, if you know I'm gonna buy the game, it's only right to get the system. This is the Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition, and it's also coming out the same day, September 26th as well. Now, what makes this so cool, because you know me, I love Zelda, on the front and on the back, the game is all gold and black. It pretty much resembles the Triforce of wisdom, strength, and power. But if you look real closely on the analog, at the on the right analog, you see, yes, it's gold and black. On the front of it, on the front of the Switch, it's all gold. You do have the little Triforce of wisdom, strength, and power. On the back, same, it's all gold. But you have the Zelda Royal Family Crescent on the back, you know, with the Triforce of Wisdom, Strength, and Power. You have the Nintendo logos on there, everything that's official. And yes, now I already got some customs Nintendo Switch products. I think it's their best one. Yeah, because this is the thing. It's all gold. It's all gold and black. I gotta get it. And I think with this and the game, because the Nintendo Switch Lite is 300, the game probably gonna run like about 60. So my guess is all together with tax, I'm probably coming out about 430 bucks. I don't care. What's one thing I like about Nintendo? If you buy a system and it's custom, this is custom from Nintendo, get it. You know, I don't mind paying the extra money and it's custom and it makes your collection look cool. Because I do have how many Nintendos I have? I have four. I have I have the original Nintendo. I have the Nintendo Switch OLED. I have the Nintendo Switch Mini, the Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I have the other one that's the Diamond and Pearl. And now to add this to the collection, I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I really want to get this bad. Uh, I will be the proud owner if everything goes through of 5 Nintendo units. So if I'm gonna buy a unit, you know, go out, get it custom. The customs, they look better and it makes your collection look cooler. But this is the first time they ever made it gold and black. Um, and you know, I mean, they made some, you know, in the future past in history, like on the DS and all that. But now to get this one, I got till September, so hopefully I'm gonna have to pre-order mines In August. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Yep. If all goes well, please give an unboxing. Yes, as a matter of fact, I am going to do an unboxing of this, and I'm going to buy the game as well. In other words, I'm going to buy this, the game, everything. So I'm going to buy the Zelda game. I'm going to do the unboxing of that, do the unboxing of that. And if they come out with an amiibo for it, I'm going to buy that and I'm going to do an unboxing of that. But yes, I got money saved, but now I really have to save a little bit longer. So if it comes out on the 26th, I'm gonna have to pre-order it again in August. So you're gonna be seeing that. But the next game that's coming out in September, there it is. Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection, the arcade classic. It is coming to the PlayStation 5 and to the Nintendo Switch. I'm talking about Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, and 3, Marvel vs. Street Fighter, but my favorite one that's on here, and I can't wait to play it, is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I love that game. You also have the Punisher two-player game. Yes, that's the box cover of it. Now, this game is also coming out in September. Now, what date? I have no idea. But the good thing about it, it is coming for the Switch. It is coming for the PlayStation 5. Knowing me, if I play my money right, I'm gonna get it for both. I'm definitely gonna get it for both. I think that's gonna be cool. So yes, you got some new games. You got some new games coming up. Keep in mind, in July, let's just break it down to a science. In July, we're getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter of Faith, which I've already explained that. In September, we're getting The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Also in September, we're getting Hyrule Edition Nintendo Switch, the Gold and Black Edition. Now keep in mind, yes, I keep telling y'all, what do you want to see on the Spidey Nash show? Um, the new Zelda Echo game, and this will be released September 26th. And last but not least, these are games that are coming up in September, which I gotta get if nothing else. And that is the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Yes. And this is also coming out for the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5. Knowing me, I might get them for both. Okay. So there you have it. So these are the upcoming games that's coming in July and September. And I've already discussed Undisputed that's already coming out in October, which I got a pre-order on that now. So I'm going to try to knock that out the box. Um, just in case for those who didn't see it, I'll put it up one more time. And again, Undisputed will be, thank you for the applause. Undisputed will be released October 13th. Now, this one right here, this is the deluxe WBC edition. This is the one with the season pass that I'm a jag $80 for. Or if you want to save an extra $30, you can get this one. Doesn't matter. So there you go. And I got other games on the horizon, which I'll bring those topics back up again on a later date. And the logo. That's it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. And yes, and if I do get these titles and systems, I am going to do an unboxing live on the Spidey 09 show. So you don't want to miss it. Little robot buddy, now you're officially on break. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, I hate to do you like that. No, you're not. Because I got one more thing I got to do. I know I'm working you to death and I'm about to end this show. The most important thing of all. And like always, if this is your birthday month of June 18th, 2024, thank you so very much. Shout out goes out to everybody on June 18th, 2024. Happy birthday from all of us from DC and Eps Empowerment. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shout outs? Yes, I do. One, the most important thing of this show, you have to sub to the show. Two, you leave in comments. Three, if you leave in comments as far as the day of or the day after, I will personally give you a shout out live on the Spidey 09 show. So you don't want to miss out. Now, little robot buddy, it's finally time for you to go on your break. Now it's time. And that's about it. Oh, don't worry, dude. I told you. If it's on this show, you guys get to hear it first. So I'd rather tell you now than you don't want to wait to the last minute and then you done missed out. I keep telling everybody, what do you really see on the Spotty on Nine show? And again, I want to give the shout outs as far as some of the new release games that is coming out. For starters, I want to give a shout out to my buddies at GameStop for filling me on the information on that. And I also want to give a shout out to a couple of my buddies online. For starters, Matt Unique, he's always, with the co-host of my show. Thank you so much. And another shout out that I want to give a shout out to, and I'm a huge fan of his. I'm the godfather of video game, but this guy is like a video game jet sensei, master, or whatever. And I pretty much found out a lot about, especially Marvel and Capcom, the collector's edition. Been a fan of his show for a while. He knows his stuff. I know my stuff, but he really do dig a little bit extra deeper than I can. I'm not gonna be around the bush. You guys may or may not heard of him, but he is well famous. He is well pronounced. I've been watching this show pretty much as long as I've been running my show. I'm talking about the legendary Maximilian Dude. Yes, this guy, again, he broke it down to a science. I checked it out today, and this guy is amazing. So guys like Maximilian Dude, guys like Alpha Omega Sin, Tyrone Magnus, uh, Sarah Keyblades, my my boys at Struggle Nation. These guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to put it all, make it sound like I'm sexist or anything, but these amazing people, you know, they really give me some of the most insightful information that I can ever appreciate. So again, shout out to all of them. And yo, yes, I almost forgot. And if he's watching this show, I'm a fan of his too. Man, sometimes, hey man, stop on the Spotty on Nine show, man, and give thanks back. I'm talking about Uncaged Games, man. Yes, shout out goes out to him. And Cool Cat, I would love to, kick it with him online someday besides Uncaged Games. I'm talking about my boy Dynasty. Again, these cats, these amazing people, these legendary entertainers, especially when it comes down to the gaming world, they really, really give me some most insightful information that is just amazing. So again, shout out goes out to all of them, but definitely Maximilian Dude, man. I mean, if he's watching this show someday, I would love to just team up with you, man. I mean, whether if it's gaming, whether if it's a topic retaining the game, whatever it is, it can be my topic, your topic, whatever. Have a blessed night, brother. Thank you so much, Prince, because I'm about to end this show anyway. And to all those people I mentioned, man, show the love back. Even if you guys just stopped by and said thank you. And that's about it. Well, I'm about to end my show right now because I gotta go wash in a minute and I gotta get some sleep. So in three, two, one. Hear that music? That means these words of the night, June 18th, 2024, which in a few minutes is gonna start going into Wednesday, next month for closure and its final destination. This is going into June 19th. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth from all of us from DC and Power Players. Hopefully I'll do a show later on today in regarding to that. Well, I'm out of here. This is my D's word tonight. I got a couple errands I got to do before I end the night. And we probably do some gameplay later on today on Wednesday. Whatever. We'll come up with something. I'm out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and some Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and some Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. Please, if not for yourself, put those guns down. We don't need all that. Just put them down. I'm out of here.